One. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Gamer Nation Show. I am your host, the Father of the Gamer, and with me, the other host of the show, Devil Gaming.
Hey, look, I turned up this week.
You did show up on time. What? And today we have a really good guest. We actually we started talking to him through another streamer that we interviewed, and we come to find out he's a streamer as well and become really good friends with him. And so today we're gonna have him on the show. His name is Silverbane.
What's up, guys?
There we go.
Glad to be here, man.
We're happy to have you,
except
dude.
that Devil's here.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about that.
I mean, you lucked out last month. Lucked out last week. He didn't show up until
Oh no!
an hour after. So.
Well, that's why I didn't see that show. Oh, Devil, what? Devil, you didn't even hear. You didn't hear me say something good about you. I was like, that's why I didn't see last show because Devil wasn't in it. Oh, he left again. Oh wait, no, wait. See, now I'm confused because I'm looking at the broadcasting thing and it's up there, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so confused. Saw it twice.
Bastard.
Oh man.
But yeah, man. So how have you been? I know you've been sick. I've been sick. How the hell have you been though, other than being sick?
Well, by streaming a lot, you start getting rats in your house, and then I caught the plague.
That's what it is. That's why I keep getting it.
Yeah, it's like, you have all the food. You got to eat while you're streaming, and you got to eat while you're working, and, you never get a chance to actually clean up all the crumbs, and they start nibbling on your toes, and next thing you know, you got the plague.
Fidel, what is up?
Yeah, so
Hey, look,
what's up,
people are
guys?
turning up for my stream.
What? Awesome. Yeah, you know what? They heard that I'm such a big fan of yours, Devil. I make fun of you half the time.
Oh, that's what it is. All
Fan.
right.
Oh.
I'm this way towards Devil because he's such a great guy. You can.
You're funny. Oh, man, you're just full of joke. Wait, you weren't serious, were you? When did this become a roast Devil? But
You
no.
didn't know that's why I was joining your Gamer Nation thing was to roast him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I would. Hey, but I did get to watch 30 minutes of your video, by the way, in all seriousness, until my kids started throwing food at me. So hopefully I'll be able to watch the rest of the 30 minutes of like the reason why Gamer Nation started. Thing.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
the reason Game Nation started is literally right at the end of that
Yep.
video.
So I didn't even see the end. Dang.
Nope.
Well, I did get 30 minutes in until my limit of ignoring my
time.
kids. Yeah. I hit the limit of ignoring my kids, and I had to take care of them. So, but yeah. So yeah, I've been sick. I'm hopefully gonna get better. I've been sick for like 2 weeks, I swear, with the plague that I caught from a friend of. In all seriousness, it was a friend of my son's who then my son got and then gave it to me, and that's how it is. And then I gave it to one of my daughters, and it's just going down the line.
The vicious circle, right?
Vicious circle. That's right. I say that Devil started the whole thing, but
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I gave him a virus for a PC because that's
Yep.
how it works.
because he was sick, like he said a couple months back or something like that.
Dude, I've been sick for weeks.
There you go. Exactly.
Devil's sick, period, in the mind.
Yeah,
so.
I drunk alcohol and that probably got rid of most of my illness.
Oh,
just,
man.
just because
Sanitized
every pore
your
in my
inside.
body- Yeah.
I never understood the concept of that because, like, really, like, whenever I drink alcohol, and I know maybe it's a joke, but like, whenever I drink alcohol, I get sick for like a week longer.
No,
I mean, I get more sick, and it just it's like it kills my immune system, and I'm like, oh great, yeah, look at that. Now I'm gonna be sick for an extra week.
kind of goes a
Yay.
little bit off topic. I just booked in the Farley Gamer for the July 8th to be interviewed.
Oh,
What?
Ah,
What?
that was
that's
a,
pretty funny.
uh,
You gonna interview the
busted.
host?
Yep.
Nice.
When did this
Devil
happen?
is taking over.
Uh,
Devil is taking over.
July 8th.
July 8th. All right. Hopefully I'm around.
You should be.
I should be. I should be. It'll be
Friday.
4 days after when we kicked your ass the first time.
Fucking have your country. You pay more taxes than we do.
You know what? I would say Devil just forced himself on you, but
He does it all the time though, so it's all right. But hey, man,
When I right.
let's talk about you for reals though. All right.
you got
So, Silverbane. This is a question I ask every time. I mean, people probably get old of this, but how'd you come up with the name Silverbane?
Oh wait, what'd you just say? You skipped out. I mean, that's it.
So
I really,
the
really.
name
Yeah, he
Silverbane.
did.
So the name Silverbane. How did you come up with that? People probably get tired of me asking this question, but I ask it to every guest. First question usually. How did you come up with that name?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think I was playing the first time I actually had to like come up with a name, right? I already had a name for a while. It was like Utica, that I was using for a really long time. But my brother was sharing that with me
Okay.
growing up. We were playing Ultima Online,
Oh,
the
okay.
original Diablo,
Yep.
Quest, and we were playing the same character because we're kids and
Yeah.
brothers and we're using the same account. Um, then at one point we got World of Warcraft, right?
And you
I ended
gotta
up getting
have
like.
separate accounts then.
And finally, I was like, I need to come up with my own name, because like my brother, we've all we've done our own separate ways and moved out and stuff. So finally, I was like, all right, time to focus and like come up with a name. So one of the things was like I was really interested in the whole silver concept because silver is like it can kill a devil.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
saying,
Yep.
like
Yep.
or like it's like the whole idea of like the fact
Premeditation
that
of how to troll devil. I get it. 20 some years ago, you're planning on trolling devil right now.
no. But like in all seriousness, was more like it's like the opposite. It's like a bane of evil in a sense. Like if you watch a lot of like those like like use silver to like stab like mythical creatures and they die or whatever.
Yeah.
So like that was the idea was like it's silver bane. It's the bane of silver is the bane of whatever. You know what I mean? Evil or some kind of creature.
I get
Usually,
it.
silver's like a lot of that kind of stuff is
Yeah, runner-up prize. Okay.
yeah, mixed with that. But no,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
just
scared of
saying.
runner-up prize.
But so that was I was really honestly I was just trying to come up with a color and a concept, and I was trying to come up with something, and that's the name it came up with. So
Silverbane.
Stuck.
I like it personally,
Yeah.
but I don't think of Bane as you use. I was thinking Bane of like Batman Bane. That's just
There you
me.
go. It works. Whatever works, man. I mean, that's the thing, And the thing was like that's what I came up with when I was thinking about it, because I was like, it was like a mythical thing, It was
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. So that's kind of how. But really, a lot of times too, it was me too, like typing in words, just trying to get a name accepted because there was
That-
a billion people on
yeah.
the server. It's like how that is. It's like okay, now I got to put an S. Nope. Now I got to put an underscore. Like probably devil. You probably couldn't use devil, so you put a 3.
Yeah,
And you got it
Yeah.
right. And it's just
But
how
then-
things are,
but then to be honest, I wasn't gonna put a 3 in it. I was gonna try and figure out a completely different name. And then I
Yep.
thought, I could use this 3 for certain things. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually keep this 3
Yeah.
because it'll be useful.
Yeah, there you go. And so that's kind of how it is. And a lot of times like there is a guild called Silverbane, by the way, a big one supposedly. And there's like other people use Silverbane. I never knew about this. I think it happened later on, right? So now when I join games late, I have to use Silver's Bane. So
Aw.
and it's like it's all right, But like I think my Xbox handle is Silver's Bane, and it's like, but
Xbox.
what are you gonna do,
Yep. Yeah, no, I get it. So, we've interviewed lots of parents in the past, and they each have their own way of how they stream and deal with their kids. Give us a little rundown how you how you stream and deal with the kids at the same time.
I lose sleep.
You lose sleep. Okay.
Because I usually stream 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
to about 3 in the morning. So that's like the graveyard shift in
Yeah.
Central Standard Time. But so like I'm usually on when no one else is on, so I don't really get a huge following, but I get those diehard fans who are on Twitch a lot. So it actually works out in my favor because one, there's not a lot of big streamers that are overtaking me because they're all off, right?
Yeah.
So all the people who are still deciding to stay on Twitch, who are up at like 6 in the morning, decide to go to my channel or something.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
when
So
I
it worked
wake up.
out. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I get a lot of these types of people who are really cool. Actually, I don't get a lot of those trolls and all those like people like who sit there and like just constantly attack a channel. Like I get solid followers, which is
Yeah.
awesome because I let them play with me, play the game.
Kinky.
Play with me.
Phrasing.
That's right.
Now we
That's
get
why,
why
you
you
know,
get
if
all
you
the
watch,
followers.
Yeah.
when I get the webcam on sometimes and people give me a follow or a donation, I like, I show them a little nipple.
Oh,
Nip slip.
damn.
I'm like, yeah.
Personal
No,
touch.
yeah. If you donate over $100, you get to see my nipple. No.
All right, let's start fundraising. Let's go. We can save up for this.
So so nah, do a little dance for him. But yeah, no. So that's like really how I do it. I put my kids to bed, right? And then right after I put my kids to bed, as long as I do it every other day because a lot of times I'll watch a movie with my wife or something like that, and sometimes I start later than 8:30. So I don't really have an official schedule, which kind of kills my streaming capabilities too.
Yeah.
Because people don't
Yeah.
really know when I'm going. They're sending me messages like, "Are you getting on?" And I'm like, watching a movie with the wife, and they're like, "Are you getting on?" I'm like, watching a movie with the wife. So like there's, I basically have to make sure that I'm doing it more as something fun and community building rather
Absolutely.
than an actual job.
Yeah.
So I just do it because I'm meeting a lot of people, and I think it's a lot of fun, and that's actually originally why I started. I didn't originally start doing Twitch streams for the money. I actually or for anything. I just did it because I wanted to build a community. I wanted to share some of my creations, and like on Minecraft and stuff, and I wanted to get to know people. I found it's an awesome tool for that. So like that's one of like the super awesome things about my stream. I feel like is that I almost let everybody who wants come and play.
Yeah.
Almost, except Devil. He just leaves.
He just leaves again.
Yeah, that's right. But I've done a couple streams with my son. We've done the fundraising and stuff. So I've
Yeah.
tried to make it part of the family too, like to get like him into it because he loves watching it. I mean, he's always sitting there watching stuff on his iPad. And he's watching these guys. So I let him do it. So he loves doing it. He's really he's like he's like he likes to talk to people like he's like hey everybody or hey kids.
Yeah.
He's
Hey
a kid, he's like
kids.
saying hey kids. Yeah, hey kids. But yeah, so it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
To kind of incorporate it. It's just a cool thing too. And another reason, and last reason, I guess, well, I don't know, you were talking about incorporating it with the family, but yeah, I mean, it's just get the kids to bed, man. Read them stories, and you get your kids to bed fast. By the way, probably like I had to like, I got 3, and I got these twins, and they all like scream at me to read like 10 stories. So I'm like, yeah, 10 stories later. So like a lot of times I'm trying to get on 8:30 and I'm at like 9:30 because I'm reading the same book 10 times.
Are they like two dogs in a bathtub? You push one in, the other one jumps out. You have to push that one back in, the other one jumps out.
They don't know how to jump out of their crib. They're twins. Don't know how to jump out of their crib yet. So not totally. But my 5-year-old is actually really good, but he doesn't like to go to bed on time. So like he's like I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna just go downstairs and stay up. I'm like, no, you need to go to bed. He's like, no, I'm gonna go downstairs and stay up. I'm like, oh my God. Listen. Anyways, there. Did I answer your question sufficiently?
No, absolutely you did.
No, absolutely.
But no, so tell us just a little about you. Other than streaming, what do you do as like, I don't want to say the real job, but like what you do when you're not streaming. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, well, obviously I'm a dad, but I work from home. I work for a company that specializes in college sports athletics,
Okay.
recruiting. So I've been with that company for about 10, 11 years now.
Oh wow.
So I started when they were kind of like small, like very, like had 2, 3 clients. Um, straight out of being working at CompUSA and Best Buy,
Yeah.
as like Geek Squad and whatnot, IT guy. The president of the company came and hired me. I came and got an interview and got hired, and so I've been working there for that amount of time and helped them kind of build the company and created with the company that I work at now. And basically what we do is we provide a service to like a bunch of college sports. So like I don't have like thousands of clients now.
Yeah.
And what we do is we provide like a tool, an online system, and a recruiting tool to manage your database for recruiting athletics. And so I know a lot about. Obviously, I'm kind of a mix. I play games and I also like to play sports. So like I actually have my softball jersey on right now because I'm gonna go play softball right after probably this is over or a little bit after that. Um, but yeah, no, I mean like yeah. So I basically train coaches. I program. I train some employees and help out, and new stuff that appears, and I project manage. I by the way, your stream died on my computer. I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, I do some project management. I do a lot of company just because I've been there such that like kind of new stuff or whatever. I just kind of create
Yeah.
how to people. I also started my own company. So I have my own real estate company as well. So, and I'm actually doing joint ventures with that and writing out contracts. And hopefully that's going to pan out soon and kind of add to the whole thing. I do IT wise, like I've done some IT work for companies on the side. I've also like mostly actually and not in the fixing computers area, but really more in the how to use technology to better your company. So
Yeah.
like I actually work with companies and kind of figure out how they can use the technology to increase their profits and whatnot. So I kind of work with them and kind of lay out plans and create workflows and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm all over the place to be honest. I mean, I've also got this streaming thing I've been doing, so and raising kids and listening to Devil. Um,
Listen to him bitch about Discord.
Hey,
yeah,
well,
oh gosh, yeah, that was a beginning.
I haven't bitched about Discord for at least 2 weeks.
I know. I'm proud of you. You're finally falling in love with it.
Yeah,
Wow, I wouldn't go that far.
No, I mean
yeah,
you're getting used to it, and you're liking
yeah,
it, and you get the whole concept behind it, the whole community that we're trying to build. So
yeah, he does. He's building his own. I see it's working pretty good for him. The one thing I was gonna say, Devil, is
Oh,
the other thing I do is I help. I try to do some graphics design every once in a while because I try to help Devil with the logo, and I don't know if he likes it or not, but I sent it over to him and stuff like that. But that's one other thing I do for fun is just
he
kind of do some
does.
graphics design, and I also try to make video games. I try to actually program sometimes, like actually, because that's what I went to school for, game art and design.
Hey,
Look at that
I'm
door.
actually, I'm actually making games as we
There you
speak.
go. There you go.
I'm
So,
actually learning how to do it too.
very cool, man, and it's awesome. I mean, like like it's fun to make games. It's very difficult if you want to make a good game, but like it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's just a lot to learn. So,
yeah,
but, but yeah, there you go.
yeah, man. So now I lost what I was gonna say. Um, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Minecraft Impossible. Now, this is a game that you actually programmed, right? Like you did all the legwork to make what it is, right?
Correct. So, well, you got to think of it this way, right? So I created a Minecraft Impossible based off of other plugins initially. So initially, I was like, all right, I'm making a server for Minecraft because
Yeah.
everyone wanted to play it at the time. So all my friends were like, hey, let's make a server, Nate. Because it's always me, Silverbane or whatever. My name's Nate, by the way. So they're all telling me to make a Minecraft server. So I'm always the guy hosting servers. So I'm like, okay, sure. I made one. And I started off by just gathering a bunch of cool plugins. And I like to make things difficult and hellish. Like that's just what I like to do. So I started making it impossible, basically. Hence the name. Um, and the whole concept was making survival more difficult and more fun.
Yeah.
And I started building that. And what I started noticing was I grabbed all these plugins, but none of them talked to each other. Like none of them
Mm,
really even worked in survival. Like they were just like plugins, right? And that's usually how plugins are created, which is awesome. Like they let you mess with them, right? So finally, I decided I'm going to take these plugins, I'm going to package them up, right? And then I'm going to write thousands and thousands lines of codes and create what I call almost like a capsule for them. And
okay.
and what it does is allows all of them to interact with each other in a sense, and not only just interact with each other, but it kind of creates a game mode, right? So it's almost, and when I say people, I've created this, I created a game mode by using plugins, and I have the whole list of plugins if you go to GitHub, so you can see it because I don't want to take,
Yeah.
credit for any of those. But I put thousands and thousands of lines of code on how to incorporate that into like the survival gameplay. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
And actually get it to work rather than you have to type in commands, you have to do all that kind of stuff, and it's not really like you don't have to pay emeralds for this guy. You know what I mean? Like there's a whole like list of things and the reason why that plugin was added and stuff like that, and that's all my code. So all that kind of stuff that allows it to interact with you and
Yeah.
allows it to be easier to use and allows it to be part of the world instead of just a plugin, was my code
Okay.
basically. And some of it is actually my code too. Is like the whole like the way I incorporated teams. Like I didn't use some factions or anything like that plugin for it.
You made
I
that.
probably should still, but I made it my own because it wasn't exactly what I wanted when factions originally came out. It didn't have everything. Now it does, but
Yeah.
when it originally came out, it didn't. So I like created my own really quick and put it in there. So a lot of that stuff is my own code as well. But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of why I want to like whenever anybody asks me about it, I'm like, yeah, well, it's got all these plugins, it's a capsule, it's a collection, but I don't even know what to call it. I just like call it a game mode. It's like a new game mode for Minecraft. It's kind of like Skyblock. Skyblock probably has a bunch of other plugins in it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seems like most of that's how it
Yep.
works. It's just like it's a combination of things. So,
Yeah, man.
but yeah, play Minecraft Impossible, guys. Anybody want to play it? You'll swear for the rest of your life and you'll hate it, but you'll love it at the same time.
Yeah, man. So, now, hey, Vase, what's up, dude?
What's up, man?
But yeah. So one other thing you mentioned earlier is that you play a lot of your games with your fan base, and just from watching your streams, I know one that I see you playing a lot is the Mountain War Blade. Now, from my understandings, that was a single player game. So how do you make that possible? I guess.
Well, one of the like key things about like when I get into games, and obviously you'll see this, is I find mods, right?
Mhm.
I love mods. I
Okay.
love modding the crap out of things. So what I did is with Mountain Blade Warband, one of my brothers and one of the guy he's playing with me all the time. He decided he was going to donate me the game. So I was like, all right, cool, because he wanted me to play it. He just wanted to play it with people, and he knew
Yeah.
that I would do it if he gave me the game. That's kind of how it works. So he gave me the game, started streaming it, and I, with some help from ForeverWise, he mentioned that there is a co-op mod for it, and that's kind of how it all started. So I went and downloaded it and got it installed. I know all the stuff with networking and making my own server and everything. So I just simply downloaded the mod that has it installed. It made sure all my ports were open, and made the server. So basically, what happens now is when I play the game in campaign, right? It is single player, right? People have to watch me. They watch me with a stream. If any of the heroes that I have in my party become available to level up, they get to watch and tell me what to put their stats in and stuff like
Okay.
that. So that way they're kind of like part of that character,
Absolutely.
and part of the world. And they actually they'll like give me advice, like take this castle, you should do this or whatever. You know what I mean? So they're it's more of like a kind of like watch / play. And then when that comes to actually battle time, I make the server right, and people can join in and be their guy, right? And then they can battle
Wow.
it out. So that's what the mod does. It's called Battle Time. Well, it's called Floris Evolved, which has Battle Time in it.
Okay.
And so that's how we make it a multiplayer. So they actually can jump in, be that guy, kill a bunch of guys for me, and I kill a bunch of guys, and then we go back into the campaign, and those results, whatever happened, are saved in. So if they kill like 20 guys, their guy's gonna level up. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Yeah.
So, and then they get to level up their guy, and then I take all like the equipment and say, hey, what do you want? Do you want a lance? Do you want a sword? Do you want what would you want? And it goes from there. So that's how we do it. And that's how I do a lot of games. Like Ark, same thing. I had the community join in. I made my own server, said join in. What mods should we use? I picked up a bunch, threw them in there. Things like that. So.
All right. What other kind of games do you play other than the Mountain War Blade and Ark? You normally go for those types of games, or?
Yeah, I would say that's been kind of the focus. Minecraft, Mountain Blade Warband,
Mount
Ark,
and blow.
Mount and
That's what Devil
Yeah.
is focusing on, is the blowing part.
Mount and blow your friends. I've said that a couple times.
Mountain your friends,
Mount,
that's the
mount
game.
your friends. Yeah. Um, mixing the two together. But yeah, no, and then I played a lot of oh gosh, I'm forgetting the names. Battlefield for a while. I did some first-person shooter, Battlefield 4, I think it was, and I know I'm forgetting games, but Rocket League. Yeah, I
Okay.
play Rocket League on and off because it's quick, it's easy, it's fast, and it's fun. So
Yep.
you know, like we get to jump on and play together. Like three of us. If there's three of us on, we do a quick game Rocket League. So yeah, I definitely focus. I think more on the survival genre. You
Mhm.
know, it seems to be the case, but I am definitely all over the place.
Have
Like I
you-
love playing first-person shooters and whatnot too.
Yeah.
So,
Have you checked out Reign of Kings?
Reign of Kings.
It's like an Ark style
yes.
gameplay. Okay.
So my brother got that. I never played it though.
Okay.
He played it for a little bit and said it wasn't worth it, so I never got it.
It's had some rough patches. I got it when I was in Turkey, and I played a lot of it, but it's come a long way, and I like the game, but it's a lot aligned the whole Mount and Warblade type of play, as in the fighting style, and then you get the Ark's stance of like building and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
yeah. Devil's
Yeah,
not
I
very
mean-
talkative today. I don't know why.
no,
He's
I'm
being
still
a
trying to
prick.
get over the mountain of blow situation.
Oh, okay. That mountain of blow.
Yeah. He had some.
That's a whole
he-
nother concept of
he-
mountain.
Yeah, he had a bunch of like images of popping up in his head, and he couldn't. get
Yeah,
it out of his head.
it's just trying to think about that.
Sensory overload.
Yeah. He's like, whoa, whoa. I think the first time I talked to you guys, I think we were talking about
breadstick
this-
porn.
yeah, I think it was like or this. I don't even know where it is now. I can't.
I
Even
don't know.
Find it.
Every week we have some crazy shenanigans.
I can see the
Yeah.
title this today. Mountain of Blow? Question mark.
There you go.
Oh man, you guys, you
Like-
guys.
You guys.
I
Hey, how
actually
do you-
just. Well,
Go ahead. Go.
I was gonna say I actually just ran out of beer, so I was thinking about standing up, walking to the fridge and getting another one, but I couldn't be bothered.
Couldn't be bothered to go get his own beer. Laura's not home?
Yep. I wouldn't get Laura to go get me a beer.
Okay. What kind of a fiance is she then? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Don't tell Laura I
Probably.
said that because she'll kill me.
Fatherly will send his kids to get a beer for him. That's the kind of guy he
Absolutely.
is.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Give me a
give me
beer.
a beer. Give me a beer right now.
I don't want that one. Give me the good kind.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
he probably pops the cap and throws it at his kid. Thanks.
Now throw that away. Don't smell it.
Wow.
Wow.
Just wow is all I can say to you guys.
See, we're dads. We get away with that kind of stuff. No, I'm just joking. I never do that with my kids. I would never do
No,
that.
no,
But I might
it's-
get them. I might actually have them get me a beer one day. Like, tell him, like, say, don't drink this until you're 21.
I call it grown up.
Yeah, look,
grown up
look at him
juice.
trying to be responsible and everything.
I'd be like, if you drink this before you are old enough, you'll die.
I think
Yeah,
I
I-
drank more.
And I
when
just
was
looked them right in the
16 than
eyes and be
any other
like,
time in my life.
I'm serious.
I'm pretty sure like a whole dad's job in life is basically just to go and let your son have a beer when he's young.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Responsible.
Well, I mean-
it seems. Yeah, I mean, responsibly, like.
Yeah.
Responsibly.
At some point, maybe, but not. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, this is kind of funny, but so my father-in-law is Italian, right?
Oh god.
Hey, shut your face. I'm Italian.
See where this is going.
So, all my kids have, when they're first born and they're like little babies.
Yeah.
Have a picture of them with like a cigar and a beer can. Like little kids, because it's something they've done with all their kids. You know,
Yeah.
growing up. So.
That's cool
You know,
though.
it's a little fun little tradition. But
Yeah.
Setting him up early.
For success.
Oh man, I'm still got the plague.
Are you dying?
Ah.
Jesus.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's call a medic.
Medic!
That's right,
He
man.
doesn't sound as well as he says he is.
No, I'm like, feel like I'm getting better, but hey, talking about father-son things, I got my window open to my backyard, and there's his dad bringing his son around on a four-wheel right now.
That's a
Cool.
cool dad, actually.
There you go. Yeah, and he's going crazy with him. The kid's gonna like fly off.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that YouTube prank where this guy pranks his wife or girlfriend, or whatever, where the kid's sitting on a four wheeler and he like takes off and he just like launches over this trailer and it like blows up, but the kid's not really on it. But have you seen that one?
No, I have
Oh,
not.
it's fucking hilarious. I don't remember like who did it, but apparently they were gonna buy this four wheeler and shit, and he's like, "Go get the checkbook, sweetie." And the kid's sitting on the four wheeler, so they switch the kid out with the dummy. And as the girlfriend's walking back up, like the four wheeler takes off and like just crashes and blows up. She starts bawling. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, what a fucking asshole.
You're so morbid, fatherly. You're so morbid. What if that was your kid? What if somebody did that to you?
I don't know. I mean, they were girlfriend and boyfriend, I think, or husband and wife.
Okay.
So it was a little bit
Okay.
different.
What if you did that to your wife? What was her reaction later? to
She'd
you?
probably punch me a lot, and we'd be probably having some fights.
Yep.
Snow said it was Roman Atwood. That's who I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. That's right, Roman Atwood. You know, sponsor us. We just gave you a shout out.
Yeah, there you go, man.
Come be on our show.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either, actually.
Some
I
YouTube
felt
guy.
like I was meant to know, and I'm sat there like.
Just Google Roman Atwood. That's all you gotta do. Or
Yeah, I'll Google it
YouTube.
later when I'm
YouTube.
bored.
YouTube. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I got here some weird news. If you guys want to hear it.
Okay.
All right. So some bird. I don't know what type of bird it was, and I don't even know how to say what its name, his nickname. But it fell into a vat of chicken. Taki masala, basically curry, and it got dyed orange.
Tikka masala.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. Really? You couldn't say tikka masala?
I don't know how to say that. It looks weird. Anyways, fuck you. But he's dyed. He's literally like dyed orange, bright orange,
Okay.
and they say basically he's gonna be that color the rest of his life, simply because the type of bird he is doesn't like shed molt
Can you
feathers
type
very much.
the type of, like, can you paste the type of bird it is?
Here, let me see if I can post the picture.
Well, I don't really need a picture.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't say what type of bird it is.
Oh, I thought you said it said
Gold
it,
for
you
no,
just
no, no. The name it was nicknamed Goal phrase. Maybe it's a seagull. I don't know. Looks kind of like a seagull.
Oh, hmm.
Fuck it. I don't
Okay.
care. But so essentially, this poor thing's gonna be this bright orange color the rest of his life. So the only thing I keep thinking is, he's like the perfect target, just to fly in the air and shoot him out of the air.
No,
Yeah, or
you can't. You can't shoot him out of the air. He's wearing his fluorescent jacket.
Yeah, it might actually save his life. Actually, I didn't think of
Yeah. He's part of the shooting crew. He
that.
works with them.
Now, as a dad, this is what my 5-year-old would ask me. He would go and he'd say, Dad, is that how orange people are created?
Is that what happened to Trump?
Right?
Yeah.
His face
Is
just
that
fell into
what
it.
Our possible future president, does he eat that? Is that what's going on? What's going on here?
I got
Does
it.
he swim in that on a daily basis?
Probably.
Is
I
that
got.
how he gets his perfectly orange fake tan complexion?
And By the way, I'm not racist at all. I mean, but like, it's just like when 5-year-olds talk, right? It's like it just sounds like they're racist, like
They
all the
don't know any
time.
better, but you know.
No, they don't, but it's hilarious, right? So like an example like that, that's totally what my kid would like be like, you know what I mean? They were like, that black person? That's what they say. Like, they don't, they just talk that way. Like, cause they're like,
I
why do they
don't.
have black
Yeah,
skin?
but then
You know?
that brings up a whole new conversation, right? I don't think saying that black person is racist.
I mean, I don't either,
It's
but
a
I'm just saying I don't.
descriptor.
Right, but they don't know that. For example, like if I said that, right, it doesn't matter if you don't think it's racist. Somebody does,
It's how it's
right?
perceived.
So
Yep.
or community, the community.
That's the
thinks
biggest
it
thing
is,
within
right?
the army is like how something's perceived is how it's meant.
Perceived,
Yep.
right? So like but like, yeah, sorry, it's just that Trump's been in like the news about racism like constantly lately.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's like, well, he's from Mexican heritage, so he, that's
He
that's
can't
why,
be racist.
yeah, it's like he's trying to like not be racist, but at the same time he is. But
Yeah.
everyone thinks he's being racist, which he is. You can tell that Trump is a little racist.
Oh, yeah.
If not a lot. You know what I mean? He tries to get away that he's not, right? By like saying, like it's common sense. If the guy's from Mexico, he's gonna still have feelings towards his country or something like that. But he like says it that way, but he says it like the way. Okay, that's not bad, right? That itself is not bad, but the reason why he's saying it is bad, right? Like, so it's like Trump doesn't get that through his head, or he does, and he's just being tricky about it because he's a politician.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, I don't
yeah.
want to bring up Trump, but
No,
yeah,
it's
I
alright.
just,
It's alright.
racism, Trump, it's in the news, and you're talking about news.
Yeah. It's fine. So moving on from Trump. um, what is a man's, especially as a kid growing up, what's your worst fear as sitting on a toilet while taking a shit? What was the biggest fear that you would have growing up?
What?
Look,
This
thinking back, like you're taking a dump as a kid. What would pop in your head? I hope something doesn't come out of the toilet and bite me, right?
like potty train fears.
Yeah, like oh man, I hope a snake doesn't come out.
We don't.
and,
We don't have that problem in
and
in the UK.
bite me.
Yeah, I like a two.
Well, okay, but what I'm
face
saying,
and just, "Ah!"
no,
like,
okay,
bite my ass.
but you
Just on
hear
the-
stories of people like
You should be
flushing.
selective.
You hear people flushing shit, down the drains. You just don't know.
Okay,
But
well, we had a girl at my work one time mention, and now this is not when I was a kid or anything, but
Yeah.
mentioned that she went to go on the toilet and a giant ass like poisonous snake was like sitting inside there, and she didn't notice it until
Yeah,
like
see?
hissing. So yeah, I do kind of every once in a while since that happened, like
Think
when I'm
about
taking a
it.
shit in the toilet, I have to look first. Like I can't just like sit on the toilet now and just take like I'm afraid there's gonna be like a giant ass
Dude.
snake in there.
this is gonna cement those fears. A Thai
Oh.
man is recovering
James.
in hospital. Yes, James, the giant rat. Yep.
Yeah, I thought we were not going to talk about Trump anymore.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. All right. So, a Thai man is recovering in the hospital after being attacked by a 9-foot or 3 meters for you fucked up people python
Yeah.
while
We
sitting
do
on the toilet. Okay. This Thai man suffered a 3-inch or 8 centimeters wound after being bit on the penis by the snake, which had crawled up through the plumbing.
Did he not fucking notice it when he went to take a shit? How'd you miss the fucking like a 9-foot?
Dude, you're missing the
Snake.
fact that he got bit on the penis.
Well, I'm not the one sucking out the venom, so it's not my problem.
Yeah, and Devil doesn't have to worry about that. The thing couldn't find it. If
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, this guy struggled.
3-inch thing, man. He'd have to
I
find
mean, he
the
suffered a
3-inch.
3-inch wound, so he has a lot longer than, yeah, but a lot longer than yours. But he struggled for half an hour before he could finally get the snake to let go of his penis.
Maybe it was horny. I mean,
That bitch
Yeah,
grabbed his
yeah,
dick and
yeah.
would not let go.
yeah,
You know,
I've
I
been on some
bet it,
crazy nights out too.
yeah, I bet it was a
All
female
right, all right.
snake.
So here's some quotes from him.
Just-
Here's some quotes. Ready?
All right, go.
All of a sudden, I was holding it, and it began to lose some strength. So I used my hand to prise it up, mouth open. Then the snake released its grip by itself.
I look how you changed your voice. You like tried to become like a
Yeah.
little bit more mysterious and sexy. Like I
Oh
grabbed
boy.
it.
But
I
yeah.
oh gosh, please no more.
The doctor
Handle it.
said, check it out. The doctor said that he was lucky because if the bite had gone to his urinary tract, it would have become a big problem.
Oh, so the fact that it was a giant 9 foot fucking snake hanging off his dong as he's trying to get this huge snake off his penis when he, if he didn't need to go for a shit when he went in there, he certainly did after that happened. I'm
Oh, he
sorry,
wouldn't have
but
to because he would have
he
shat
would shit on that
himself.
snake.
Yeah, now you guys are giving me this own new fear. Oh, I mean that's actually what I fear. I'm like, I just don't want a snake being in there. I mean, like, the other thing is like spiders, like when they like hide underneath the damn toilet seat or something like that, and then just like decide to like jump. Like those hunting spiders. Like I hate
Yep.
that.
Yep.
So, but yeah, what? Yep, a lot of toilet talk. Definitely a 5-year-old stream.
Penis. Penis.
I'm still trying to get over the fact that there was a 9 fucking foot snake in his toilet and he did notice
Well, the question
before
is, did
sitting down to take
did
his
it,
shit.
did it come up out of the plumbing while he was taking a shit?
How long does he need to take his shit for?
You never
He
know.
was,
He could be playing those phone games.
yeah, or maybe he just got done playing with himself. I don't know.
Oh, so that's why it was a full 3 inches.
Devil's
That's
got
why it was so
jokes.
easy. That's why it was so easy for the snake to go and buy it.
Oh, man.
Now I see it. Now I see it. Okay.
Wow. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about
I'm still confused about
About what?
just the fact that he didn't notice there was a snake in his toilet.
Well, I mean, I'm sure. I don't know.
I
Maybe
mean,
maybe
Woody
it was.
from Toy Story noticed and told people multiple fucking times that there was a snake in his boot.
Hey, I mean, Woody's fucking smart, dude. He
Yes. Yes, he is. He's played by Tom Hanks.
knows. But yeah, man. So
Captain Phillips.
what kind of goals do you have for your stream, though?
My my goals honestly is just really just to continue to like build the community and have more and more people that generally just get on
Yeah.
to watch. Like I just want to get it so that when I go live, I got I got a couple, if I could get it like where 100 people join, that would be great.
Yeah.
I would honestly, I would love if it became a job. Like if that would be my job, and I don't have to, do anything else because I love playing games, I love making games, and I love streaming games. So it's
Yeah.
like it really works out in my favor. But if I could, in the end, turn it into a full-time gig, sure, I think that would probably be the ultimate goal. But it really never was the goal.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if it becomes that would be awesome, right? But it's not really the reason why I do it. It's more just kind of like I said, to build the community and have fun, really. So the more I build it, I just want it to be successful. I mean, I guess one thing I could say for sure is that if I ever got to the point where I'm actually making a game, right?
Yeah.
Making a game, I would want the stream to be the first community to probably play it.
Absolutely.
So I kind of like a build off of, a way to like kind of advertise what I created, which I do with Minecraft Impossible, right?
Mhm.
So, and people hopefully love it, and that's the whole reason why I do it. I just want to entertain people, I guess. That's why I show my nipple. But no, it's just about just having fun and getting to know people and
Yeah, man.
have good entertainment value to those people who are working or should be working.
So now we always ask our guests to kind of, give us an idea who we should interview next or down the road. Do you know anyone? I mean, keep in mind, it doesn't have to be anyone who's a streamer. It can be a YouTuber. It can be a game developer. Anyone. We're just trying to build that community. So, who would you recommend for to be on our show? Who would also like to be on our show?
Like somebody who would actually say yes.
I mean, they don't have. I mean, don't get me wrong. We've asked people and they've said no, and that's their own prerogative. I mean, I get it, but
Yep.
if you
Yep.
know someone who would like to be on the show or that you think that would like to be a show, give them a shout out and you can put it on our Discord channel. And we'll hit them up.
I think a lot of like I mentioned some people before. I think Bamisa knew one. I think she's already been on the show, or she's probably not gonna do it. I don't know. Honestly, don't know specifically a streamer per se, right? That would be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've been playing. I don't know if it has Snow Leopard been on the show. I know he's jumped in here.
He has
But
not.
He's been streaming lately.
And I spoke to him. I think his plan, and he can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, is he wants to get back to the States because currently he's in Germany still, and he's about to PCS back to the States. I think he wants to get his
Gotcha.
setup there and start it back up to like the whole like try and get as full time as he can, so that then we'll interview him. But if he wants to be on, I mean, he more than welcome can be.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about him because I know he streams. The
Yep.
funny thing is, I don't know that many streamers. I
Yeah.
mean, I do know them, but like some of the people, I guess I could say, and they may be interested in joining it. And I think he would be a cool guy to ask. Would
Yeah.
be Thorlar.
Thorlar.
He does not stream anymore, but he is making a video game. So
Ooh.
now, and so he might be a cool guy. He's a pretty popular streamer. He's a really cool guy, really nice guy. But yeah, so it's Thorlar.
Okay.
So you could just give him a shout out and see if he'd be interested.
Absolutely,
He might be,
dude.
and just talk about his game and stuff like that and what he's creating. You might want to
Absolutely.
do that. So. But yeah, that's all I got for you. I mean, I got a couple other. I guess the other one, I'll give you one other name. How about that? I'm just thinking now that I'm looking at all my Discord stuff. Another guy is King Toothmosis,
Okay.
and let's see if he's. I don't think he's live right now. See if I can pull up his Twitch so I can give you his exact name. King Tooth. Oh. Yeah, it's KingTuthmosis.
Okay.
King Toothmosis.
It's all gone quiet.
Yep. Well,
So,
I
The question I have to ask, and I'm probably going to ask this later on when I end up doing my stream, actually in about an hour's time, is have you seen or were you aware of the new Overwatch game coming out?
Overwatch.
Not Overwatch, sorry, Watch Dogs.
I've seen the. Oh, you mean who on Twitch hasn't? Right?
Watch Dogs
I mean,
2. Have
yeah,
you
'cause-
seen?
I'm a
What
big
it's all
Watch
about.
Dogs fan. I'm a really
You're a
big
Watch
Watch
Dogs
Dogs fan.
fan?
I am.
Get out of here.
No, dude. I mean,
You're the only one.
that's not true at all.
It pretty much
I've
is.
never played the first one.
No.
Honestly, never played the first one.
A lot, yeah. The first one, a lot of people hated, dude. So
So
I
they-
think that's
they've
that's a little harsh. I think you're
I
not.
don't. I think that's about fair.
I think you're going off the initial stance. In regards to like the Division, which had this huge following at first, and now where it's at compared to the Watch Dogs, which had a pretty big following, and now it still has a pretty good following. Because I can go online on Watch Dogs and find multiple different, I don't know if you've played Watch Dogs, but there's different types of gameplays. It takes me like less than a minute to find a match. Now, Division's completely gone. There's barely anyone that follows that game anymore. No one's
Yeah, so
talking.
it's
Okay.
got a specific fan base, is what you're
Yeah,
saying. Like it fit a section in the gameplay universe, multiplayer, whatever
exactly.
you want to call it,
And
that no one has like basically created again. I have never played the game, so I don't know how good it is. Like I said, I don't play that many single player games, so it's like
yeah,
it's I mean, it doesn't surprise me that I've never played it, to be honest.
I'm excited for
Um,
Watch Dogs 2.
what about you, Devil? You sound like you're a hater.
I saw how
Haterade.
bad it is. Not. It doesn't look like something I'd play. Probably because they'll overprice it.
Just like they'll overprice everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, that's an issue. I mean, that's an issue. That seems to happen a lot nowadays. Like, I mean, what game was it recently that I think has a price tag on it, and you're like, what? Are you kidding me? Like, and it's like not even a game. Sorry, I'm gonna bring it up, and it's a game that's not out, right? I mentioned it a second ago in Discord because we were playing it last night,
Yeah,
which was Star Citizen,
yeah,
right? So you guys know the whole story about that, right, or no?
kind of.
So this game was made by this guy named Robert. He created I don't remember his last name, sorry, but he created all the Privateer series, the Wing Commanders,
Yeah,
and all that kind of stuff. Well, finally decided to go on his own, and so he started a fund. What are those things called? The thing that people do now, gaming.
beta,
Gosh, what is it called, man?
beta.
That was your dad. No, like where you get crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, yeah. So he started crowdfunding, right?
Okay.
Um, and I think they've raised like $100 million.
Holy crap.
Okay, $100 million. So it almost became like they're gonna make a game, and they've been making the game for years. I mean, it's like 5 years maybe now, or some crazy amount.
Yeah.
And like some people have spent like close to $10,000 buying the ships, and the game's not even out yet. Like they just come up with new ships and they put them on their website, right?
Yeah.
And then they say this package is so and so, costs like $3,000 to get the ship, right?
Like real money, $3,000.
Real money,
What?
money. Yeah. So people buy the shit out of them, right? When the new ships come out and stuff. But the game's not out. So people are just Kickstarter. Thank you, James. Thank you. Um, so people have spent a ridiculous amount of money, and you can play the game in a sort of right now. Like it's not persistent. It doesn't keep on going, right?
No
Devil Father.
medic. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but no medic, our very first guest on the show. What's up, buddy? Go ahead, finish.
What's up, man? Yeah. So, but yeah, no, Star Citizen. It's like one of those games where I told everybody about it. I said, like, because I love Privateer. All right, growing up, I played that. I love the Wing Commander series. I love it. I love flying spaceships and all that kind of stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, this guy's gonna be making a game, right? I hate it when games start just focusing on money like that because I feel like they never finish the game then. Like they're making so much money already. It's like I hope because this guy has made some cool shit in the back
Yeah.
in the past that he's gonna finish it. You know what I mean? But I hate when all of a sudden they turn it into like a pay to win or pay to play game
Yep.
where it's like they're selling all these ships for tons of money. He says right that when all is said and done, the ships they're not going to be on sale. So when the game comes out, no more. You're not buying ships anymore, right?
Really?
Yeah, they're not like he only sells so many of each ship. Like he like once you've like got to a point, he stops selling the ships, and I think that's more just to make it like so that he can put such a high price on it because it's a commodity,
Yeah.
But he says this, and then he goes and he starts selling the ship again. So that's when
Oh, it's
like
dirty.
he's doing, you know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, he's made $100 million already. The game's not even out.
Yep.
What the hell? Like, why is he still doing? He still releases ships and he still does this thing. I mean, yeah, I guess he's making more money, so why stop?
Yeah.
But I just feels like he's milking it, and now it's not more of a focus on actual game. It's focused on building ships. So they're just building more and more ships rather than building an awesome game.
Yeah.
So the game I feel like is taking longer than it should because they're making so many damn ships. You know what I mean? Like, yes, make a couple ships, but don't just have all your focus in making ships. Now, saying that, I'm sure there's two separate teams doing things, right? So, but like, I I don't know if I'm with everybody else, but when a game ruins itself because of money or like all this kind of stuff, it doesn't end up being that great of a game.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if anyone agrees. Like, if you can buy all the shit, right,
Yeah.
and you can pay all this money, what's the point of going through the game and trying to get it when somebody can just like jump in the game with
The
it?
initial
It just
before someone goes and spends all the money, it's fun, like super fun
right,
usually. But then
yeah,
once you run across the first person that's like just started and like 1,000 times better than you, it's like I'm done.
yeah, it sucks.
Yep.
And I hate that. And like that's the thing with Privateer. The whole fun part of Privateer was you started as a shitty ship, and you built up to a really awesome ship, right? And you were able to like like kill like that's part of the gameplay. I feel like they're ruining that
Yeah.
now. Don't get me wrong. If they play it right, right? If they do it right, it could still be awesome fun. And
Hmm.
now that like going into the world and the MMO part of it, there's going to be big ships right off the bat. So that maybe they're filling the world with these big ships so that they're at least out there, right? So they're not like it's just not just a bunch of small ships, you know what I mean, flying around.
Yeah. See
But
that?
still, it's like, go ahead.
No, no. I was gonna say I play H1Z1. That was kind of something that they had promised forever that there'll never be anything that you can pay for in game. That comes into it,
Uh,
right? And then they started coming out with these things called airdrops. Airdrops drop in a random place. Everyone knows where it's dropping because a big ass, loud ass plane flies overhead and drops this huge ass crate, and some zombies spawn with it. And you get like you in each crate comes with like a certain type of stuff, and so like one gets a shotgun and some armor and shit like that. But then like you could also get one that's just for like growing a farm. So I mean, there's a chance of it not paying out, but at the same time, someone has to do is spend $20, buy three of those, call them all, and they have a good possibility of getting good equipment. So they changed that. They changed up like the different rates and everything like that, and then they added. I don't know if Devil you remember this, but at one point in time you could actually purchase like armor and stuff. Like
no,
you could
I don't
all
remember.
you don't remember that?
To be honest, I didn't play H1Z1 that much.
Yeah,
But
like you could actually like purchase the armor to wear like starting out in game. So then that caught all kinds of hell, and they're like, "Oh no, no, it's supposed to just be clothing items." And then that's when it came to just clothing items. But they went through like this up and down, fight of their consumers of what they're gonna make, for pay. Because at the beginning they're like, we're not gonna, make you guys charge you guys for anything, and they're like, well, we could start making money this way.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand the whole world of game development requires money, right?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, yes, I understand that, but don't ruin your game for it,
Yep.
right? So, like, you guys can, like, people can make great games, and they can make great ways to make money off of those games, but don't make it ruin the game. And I feel like, you know, I really hope with Star Citizen, H1Z1, and all these other games that they learn. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see what happens when Star Citizen comes out. You know, all this money that's spent on these huge ships and everything. But I bet you these people are going to come in and they're going to have these huge ships, and they're like, "Oh, I have this ship. Well, now what do I get? You
Yep.
know, what am I going to do? Like, what's the point? Like, okay, I can make all this money. What am I going to use the money for? You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, I mean, I don't know what the mechanics are. I don't know. I don't really follow it religiously like some people do.
Yeah.
But what's the end game, right? So if you have the end game, what's the end game? You know what I mean? Because once you usually hit the end game in a game, if you guys all played MMOs and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and if the end game's over, usually you stop playing, right? I mean, it's like I'm done. Like,
Usually,
all
yeah.
right, I've done the same raid 50 to 100 times. Like what? I don't want to do it again. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I feel like raids and all that kind of stuff in those MMOs is going to be similar to getting a new ship. I got the best ship in the game. I got all this stuff already coming in.
Yep.
Why would I want to continue playing?
Absolutely. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so I don't know. That's just my 2 cents about the whole deal. I mean, he's made a shit ton of money, so it doesn't even matter how well he does. He's already made his money.
He
So.
could just drop this shitty ass game and be like, "Yep, here you go, guys. This is what you paid for. Good job."
Yeah, and that's I mean, like I said, the reason why I'm hopeful about this game is the guy's track record,
Yeah.
right? He's made freaking awesome games his entire time, is most of his career, and he's so passionate about it. So it's his passion. It's not just making money. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, and maybe for him too, it's not his deal. Like the reason why they're still selling chips, maybe it's just the company. Like we need like that's probably like a guy's like in the background be like, no, 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 we need so and so amount of money. Let's make another chip.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know what I
It
mean?
could be that too.
Because he's hiring like he's hiring full-on actors to do the story and
Oh
stuff like
wow.
that. Like
Well,
so he's paying a
that's
shit ton of money. Like he's like hiring like the like guys from Star Wars and stuff like that to play some of the voices and
really
whatnot.
well. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool
so
then. I mean, at least he's
yeah.
not just sitting on the money. He's actually working on it. So
He's using it almost faster than it's probably coming in. I
yeah.
bet because he's nuts, man. Well, because he's always been one of those developers who likes to do film and game,
Yeah.
right? Like he likes both. And that's why I think there's like the Wing Commander movie, right, and stuff.
Yep.
So or TV series, I think it was. Um, but yeah, like so that's something to think about, that he's actually spending a lot of it. But like if you go in and you actually buy Star Citizen, you play it right now, it's good, right?
Yeah.
It's and I guess you have to, when you go into it, you have to know that it's for like a 30-minute fun little messing around in the world right now. Like it's like when Minecraft first came out, it
Yeah.
was like you're creative and you didn't really do much. You just kind of built things, right?
Yep.
So this is not the same concept at all, but it was like the same, it's alpha. It really doesn't have any solid continuation to the game. It's just simply there
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
play with. Like it's a little world to play in, but it's so unbalanced.
Hmm.
Like we were playing it last night, and we would jump into an area, and we had a pretty damn good ship because one of my buddies spent like he was one of those guys who spent like $3,000. Um, so he's got all these awesome ships. So we were jumping in his turrets and everything like that, and we don't know any of the controls. This game is like every single button on your keyboard is used for something. Like
Wow.
I swear. And like, and not only is every single button used, but if you hold down control, every single button is used again.
Bit much for
like,
me.
one of those games. So, but yeah, we jump into a zone, right? And we have one of the better ships, and like we die instantly almost because it's like all these pirates target us. There's like 15 of them, and we tried like 4 different areas, and they all had like 15 pirates. Like none
Damn.
of them were like they, and so we never could really do anything because we just kept on blowing up.
Yep.
And like there was no way of like knowing. I don't know. Maybe we're dumb. I'm pretty sure we are. We just don't know what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean,
But, like,
I wasn't gonna say it, but you're probably just dumb.
a bunch of newbies in a giant ship. That's really what it was.
Wow.
But yeah,
A
man.
bunch of newbies playing with end game stuff. All right, man. Yeah.
But yeah. Any closing statements or anything you want to make? Anything you want to talk about really quick? Devil's got to get ready for his stream. He's gonna be streaming here tonight, so.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I'm just gonna take a shout out to all the people who watch my stream, and send out a thanks because I actually was able to get enough donations to upgrade my computer recently.
Oh, well.
So that was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, I upgraded my machine. So yeah, that's just wanted to say a big
Trent
shout out and
Monster.
thank you to all those guys. So but yeah, besides that, I gotta go play my softball game in like 2 hours here, and yeah, thanks for having me on the stream, guys. Thanks for having me around, and Devil, thanks for dealing with my my attacks on you.
Oh, is that what you were doing? I thought you were flirting with me.
Oh, yeah.
There it
Figured
is.
it out. Figured it out, Devil.
I thought you were just trying to get with me. I was gonna start texting you after
The show.
after the stream.
Yeah.
Dick pics and everything. No python attached though.
Oh.
Gonna be no steak attached.
Yeah, I'm flirting with the whole lot of you.
Oh man. There is a whole lot of me.
You guys are.
Although
nonsense.
not quite as much beard now. I shaved my beard.
I know.
You're
I'm
like-
sad to
you-
hear that.
Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry, everyone. I'll share them.
But yeah, guys. Hey, if you're watching the stream, make sure you hit that follow button, guys. We are going to be doing a giveaway for everyone who is a follower when we hit 40. So make sure you're a follower, and we'll definitely let you guys know when we'll do the giveaway so that you know when to be here. If you are watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button and come find us on Twitch so that you can follow us as well. But other than that, unless you guys got anything to say, we're going to go ahead and play the outro music.
Oh man, here we go.
Anything? Alright.
Right.
No, I was getting ready for the.
See you later, everybody. Yeah, no, I have a dog barking in the background. So bye, guys. See you
Bye.
later. Good stream.
Alright, here we go. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.